Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. I have a lot of philodendrons and I consider them magical creatures. Whether it is the stunning beauty of a new patriciae leaf, or the fact that for some mysterious reason all the leaves on this philodendron golden dragon have a different shape, philodendrons never cease to surprise me. But what happened to many of my philodendrons this year completely blew me away. So let me show you their newest magical trick. Now, we all know that philodendrons can be propagated by seed, but they hardly ever flower indoors, except perhaps in a greenhouse. So we basically propagate them by taking cuttings that we put in water, for instance. But this year, many of my philodendrons displayed a new propagation trick for the very first time, and weirdly enough, they all did it simultaneously. So let's start with this very old Philodendron gloriosum verde. It has basically become one big barren stem, but at the end it still produces new leaves. But then, some months ago, I noticed some new foliage at the base of the plant. Now, the interesting thing is that it is not new growth sprouting from the stem, but it's a completely new baby plant popping out of the soil. And the weird thing is that many of my other philodendrons did exactly the same thing at the same time. Here we have a beautiful Philodendron werneri CF growing on a moss pole. And upon close inspection I found out that also this philodendron produced a new baby plant popping out of the soil. So something must have happened in my apartment that triggered this, because many other philodendrons did the same thing. For instance, this philodendron gloriosum that's working on a couple of new leaves. And yes, you guessed it correctly, this philodendron gloriosum also produced a new baby plant popping out of the soil. Perhaps the best example is this philodendron pseudauriculatum. This is a somewhat uncommon philodendron with beautiful dark green foliage. And yes, once again, there is a baby plant popping out of the soil quite far away from the stem of the mother plant. Now, I am guessing that this is some type of survival mechanism of the plant, but then again, the plants in general are doing just fine and don't have any diseases. Now let's have a closer look at this very old Philodendron parvilobum Ecuagenera. And here we can see that there is even 3 baby plants popping out of the soil. And the list goes on and on. For instance, here we have a Philodendron red-brown. And of course, once again, you have a beautiful baby plant popping out of the soil. Which means that philodendrons propagate in 3 ways: seed, cuttings, and also brand new baby plants growing out of the soil. Here we have an old philodendron golden dragon, and once again on the left you see the stem of the mother plant, and on the right you can see a brand new baby plant. And by the way, for some reason this philodendron produces sugar drops. Okay, one more example. This is a very old Philodendron silver sword. And this guy decided to produce so many baby plants that it's actually filling up the whole pot. Now, one possible explanation for this is that most of the philodendrons that produce pups are actually quite old. So perhaps it's a way for the plant to rejuvenate itself. But this doesn't explain that during the many years that I am growing philodendrons, they do this now and all at the same time. So perhaps we just have to conclude that philodendrons indeed are magical creatures. Okay, that's all for today's video. Thank you so much for clicking on it. If you enjoyed it, please consider liking it and or subscribing to my channel. For now, I wish you a very good day and I hope to see you back real soon on my channel. Bye bye.